All right then, guys, so we're back with an update for you. Now, apologies, it's been a little while since the last video that you saw, which was obviously the seal going on the Red Sea Reefer 425XL that's behind me. But partially my fault, obviously also partially due to the festive period, but I decided to go down the route of contacting my LFS where I purchased the actual tank from originally, thinking that they might have, you know, a quick route in through their Red Sea rep and that they might be able to help me out in that sort of respect. Unfortunately, that didn't go to plan. I sent an email, you know, 4 or 5 days later, I would have to chase it. They would eventually sort of say, yeah, well, we need more information, more photos, the original invoice. I sent all of that. Again, heard nothing and had to, you know, continually chase. So what I did eventually, and what I probably should have done in the first place, was go to Red Sea website, which is redseafish.com, and basically put in a support ticket. Now, for those of you that don't know that, or don't know that you can do that, what I would do later on in the video is I will show you and talk you through how to do that and where to find it and the information that you're going to need. But essentially, it was very, very easy. I did need to find the serial number on my tank, and I believe all the serial number is up in the overflow box, in the wear box. It doesn't obviously have to be a tank. It can be anything Red Sea related that you need support with. So that's what I eventually did. Thank goodness, sent that off. You're allowed to attach one photo. They then came back pretty much straight away. I believe it was the next day with an email requesting more photos and the original invoice, and again also the serial number, or a photo of the serial number. So I sent all of that back, and can't really fault their customer service, to be fair. Very pleased with that. It was literally send an email, they'd respond the next day. Obviously a weekend went past, so you know nothing happens at the weekend. But for the rest of the time, yeah, really happy with the customer service. It was very good. But we have negotiated a price for a new tank. I've got a Red Sea Reefer 625 G2 in white coming. Now, probably by the time this video is aired, it's probably already in the lounge, kind of behind me. I'm just really busy with work at the moment, and sort of struggling to get these videos edited and you know, get up and pushed out live so you guys can see. However, that said, I will be recording and filming the full swap over, so when the new tank is delivered, it's taking all the fish and the water and the corals out of this one, putting them into a tank and buckets and God knows what else I'm going to have to do to then get rid of the old tank and bringing the new one in and then start sort of filling it up. So you will see that sort of full tank swap over as and when it's done, and as and when obviously I get it edited and get it out live so you can see it. Just wanted to let you know really that that's what's happening, and because I know there was obviously a lot of you that watched the video, and there was a lot of comments as well. But that's the route that I've decided to go down. You know, I love Red Sea, this tank. I've loved it right from the minute I bought it. And I wanted to sort of stay with them, and hopefully, you know, this is going to be giving yourselves like some reassurance with regards to the fact that, well, you know, I've had this seal damage on this 425XL, but you know what? It's not the end of the world, and we're going to give it another go with another tank with the improvements of the G2 as well. Hopefully there's not going to be any issues, but really excited to get the tank in, get it built, and get it wet basically, and get all the bits and pieces in. So that's going to be, as I say, a video for the future. But what I'm going to do now is just go back to that support ticket. As I say, if you're not sure how to do it, then just follow me along with this, and it will come up on the screen in a moment. What we need to do is we need to go on to the website, and we need to type in redseafish.com, and you'll then scroll all the way down to the very bottom of the screen where you can click support. And then what we need to do then is find where it says contact our support team. So if you select that and it comes up with the tech support inquiry, we can then go down and you'll just fill out all this information. So you can see on there what you need, basically your name, your country, your email address, phone number. Select the product category. So what I did was obviously I selected the aquarium systems, but you can see there's all sorts of stuff for whether it's salt or chemicals, hardware, if it's just general inquiries, or even if you've got the old XXL 625 or the Peninsula 650 or the 750 and you want that front support upgrade request, you can do that from there. But as I said, I selected aquarium systems. You then select the product, so mine is obviously the Reefer, and from there I can select what my one was, which was the XL425. You then need to put your serial number in, and you also need to let them know what component failed. So with me, I think I went with main tank glass, and I put in where I purchased it from, the purchase date, the invoice number, and then I just wrote a message in there about the seal failing down in the bottom left hand side of the front of the tank. You are allowed to attach one picture, and then once you send that off, you'll then get an email response back letting them know, or letting yourself know, that they've received it and they will be in touch with you as and when they can. So that's a very handy to know if you've ever got any problems. And as I say, it doesn't have to be to do with the tank, it could be to do with anything. If you select the hardware, then you can see the list of the different pieces of kit that they do, and you can select which one you're having the problem with, and then send off the support ticket. So that's how you do that. Hopefully that's been of help to some, but I suspect that most of you already knew that. All right then, guys, so for anybody that requires that help from Red Sea, hopefully that's helped you out a little bit, and I shall look forward to seeing you on the next video, which will most likely be, as I say, the new tank being delivered, being set up, and then the full sort of tank swap over. So fingers crossed. I think I'm going to need it because this lounge is going to get destroyed. The wife is not going to be happy. There's going to be stuff everywhere. But, it's going to be well worth it in the end to get that big tank and give Piney and the fox face, give them a little bit more sort of swim area. And of course, we're going to be increasing the water volume by probably at least 150 litres compared to what I've currently got at the moment. So it's all good news. And as I say, very happy with the Red Sea customer service. And I'm sure I'm going to love the new tank just as much as I love this one behind me. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this video, please give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe, certainly for the future content that's coming up with the swap over the tank. I'll see you on that video.
Easy go.